Today we're going to be working with Neutral Christmas Masterboard Decoupage tissue paper. You can find this at chalkitupfancy.com. Has a lot of Christmas scenes of greenery, polar bear, a deer, and I'm going to take this portion right here using some water and tearing out this deer from my paper. I found this jar at the Dollar Tree, and I'm just kind of taking a little bit of paint and marking off the size of that paper. I'm going to come to the back of my jar and I'm adding 1 hour enamel clear. And I'm going to decoupage the image to the back of my jar, image facing in. This is going to have a few wrinkles because the jar is round or has a oval turn to it, but I'm going to continue to use the 1 hour enamel clear on the back side. Some of these wrinkles are kind of melding into one another, and we're not going to really see them in the end. I'm going to go back in with my Wise Owl white primer, remembering where my markings are, and I'm doing kind of a stipple motion with a chip brush, which is just a cheap brush from the hardware store, and I'm adding the primer all over the glass, avoiding that mark off place in the beginning, but I am going over the back side of the paper, and I allowed it to dry. I'm going to go in with a second coat, again stippling with my brush, and while this coat is still wet, I'm going to take some white glitter and I'm going to sprinkle it all over my wet paint. And I'm going to take a dry brush at the end and just lightly tap all over, just so that that glitter settles in the paint, and I allow it to dry. And this is what we have so far. You can see the image from that front opening, and the back wrinkles are pretty much covered with the glitter and the stippled paint. I'm going to take this plaid lid from the jar that I picked up at the dollar store, and I found this push light, and lucky me, the push light fits perfectly inside the lid of the jar, and I'm still able to separate it to add batteries, and then the lid fit perfectly with the light in it on top of my painted jar. So now I'm going to decorate the top. I'm going to use some greeneries that I had, just clipping off a few branches, and I'm gluing them to the top of my lid. I'm going to add this holly branch style leafing. And I believe I got this cluster here at Hobby Lobby. They do have their Christmas greeneries out, and that's where I would probably look if you want to put something special on the top. I added my batteries, and I did go inside the jar and added a little paint inside the bottom and added some more glitter to kind of finish everything off. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. For other tutorials, go check us out on YouTube. You can now watch all our videos at chalkitupfancy.com. For any paint products, tissue paper transfers, or mesh stencils, chalkitupfancy.com. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.